I mean, you know your target audience.
What is it?
You could have.
Oh God, it's everywhere. It's in there. What is it?
It's now a part of you.
You can't get rid of it now.
No, it's an energy drink. Oh, by the way, real fast. Maybe if we get big enough, we might be able to make our own.
Stinky shrimp stomp.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I was thinking about maybe goblin juice or something.
Yeah.
Goblin bathwater.
Goblin bathwater, yes.
Goblin bathwater, fuck yes.
Oh, no.
Buy yourself some Shrimp Stomp energy drink. If it doesn't kill you, it'll wake you up.
Fucking shrimp stomps toe dam.
Literally a jelly that you put on your toast.
All these products we can make. Elfberries.
My breakfast toast taste. It hits differently this morning.
You can make elfberries.
Elfberries.
Yeah.
Leilafia's
Elfberries.
popped elfberry.
Just don't stick them in your ears, kid. Goblin House Studios.
Welcome to our actual play tabletop podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of our tabletop podcast. I'm Matt, and I play Shrimp Stomp.
I'm Spook Jam, and I play Galliot Delaric.
I'm Jojo and I play Ninx.
I'm Bianca and I play Leilathia.
Hey everyone, I'm Cody and I play Thord and Stronghollow.
And I'm Adam. I'm going to be our game master. When we last left off, we were at the evening of day 4 of our adventure. The party had just learned some worrying information from the wizard Zin Arake. And afterwards they had gone to rest, as earlier in that day they had had a battle with some bounty hunters. They went to an inn called the Desert Cloud, needing to make some money or in some way find some pearls. They had heard there might be someone there named Bergerac who might give them a job. The bartender told them that Bergerac might be here in an hour or so, and the party has been having some drinks. However, a couple hours pass and Bergerac has not arrived. So are y'all sauced yet, or what? Thornton has too many dwarven ales. Is he drunk?
I mean, I don't think this place sold dwarven ale, or at least the dwarven ale they have is of a questionable quality.
That's fair.
I've just been eating my berries and smoking my sky thistle. Chilling.
Shrimp Stomp's finished off whatever he was drinking that burns, and is just nibbling away at his food. He's nice and relaxed.
I think Galliot's just laying on the table. He's trying to process everything.
Galliot's already wasted.
Yeah. Galliot's fucked.
How is Galliot handling this? He went from being an unemployed sailor to all this madness, being cursed, seeing a bunch of people die. How's he processing this?
Not well. He's been in his head for the past few days, so just trying to process everything.
Ninx is just going back over everything in her head, replaying, trying to think of the best way.
Well, the sun has fully set by now, and night has fallen. Still no Bergerac. Are y'all going to stay here for the night?
I think we should.
I really want to get to the other end.
Mr. Thornton, where's this Bergerac guy at?
How should I know?
He was supposed to be here hours ago.
The bartender, he comes by to deliver your next round, or some food or something like that. How goes it? Are you finding everything all right?
Well, about this man we're supposed to meet.
Yes, you asked for Bergerac. He normally would have been here by now. It's kind of odd for him to miss his usual drinking time. Maybe he got caught up with something, or some lady, or some problem. Who knows with him?
That must be it.
Sorry to get your hopes up about that. I'm a little worried, but he's probably all right. Would you like a room for the evening?
Yes, please.
We have some good ones. A little on the small side, but long enough that you could lay down, some of you.
Some of you. Lelathia's going to be cramped.
Galliot's just gonna have to sleep standing up.
You could sleep with your feet propped up way on the wall.
When you wake up, he's going to be doing the splits.
Is there a room big enough for all of us? Or, no?
I will need my own room.
Rude.
Very well. It's 2 silver a room.
All right, we'll,
I pay for my own room.
I think
rude.
Lelathiya is going to get her own room with the fox.
Okay.
All right, very well. We'll all get our own room.
Sorry. All right. Does everyone get their own room?
Yes.
Okay.
Shrimp Stump will get his own.
Before everyone be retired for the night, I have something I need to do. And I'll take out the bag of gold that I gotten from our previous fight. We need to split this up between us.
Okay.
Oh, more shinies.
You've been getting money.
I picked it up and
Off of a corpse.
of a corpse.
He picked it up and he ran.
Not just a corpse, a villain who has been meted out justice to.
Make sure no one's like really paying much attention to us, and I'll like dump out the money.
Ooh.
So plus 7 and 7 gold.
Shrimp Stomp is wealthy.
And yeah, so 7 silver,
5 silver.
5 gold.
Or 7 silver, 5 gold.
5 golds. Sorry. Lelathiya and her
And
Skype
an
is
additional
just...
3 silver, also because we had 19.
Wait. 3 silver. I'm so
Add
confused.
3
So-
more silver
Yeah, so 7 gold and 8 silver
total.
total.
Thornton, go ahead and give yourself 10 experience just for being awesome, and also the hard day you had yesterday.
All right.
You've earned it. Y'all let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
So as you settle in for the night, you've got these small, bigger than closet size, but not much bigger. Lelathiya, if you were to lay right on the bed, your feet would probably hang off. Thornton, your sides would probably hang off, as wide as you are. Galliot, I don't know what you're gonna have to
Use
curl
the
up.
bed as a pillow.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to push my bed up against the door.
That's right. I remember you
Yep.
had that good idea.
I had no idea to even think about that till I heard Thornton. I'll do it too.
I think Galliot's not gonna push his bed up, but just sleep against the door.
That's cooking with gas right there.
Yep.
If anyone even touches it, you'll feel it. Ninx, I believe there was something you were going to do. when
Ninx
night
is
fell.
rifling, right?
Rifle.
Rifling
yes.
through.
Her pack, and she pulls out a different special deck that she has in her possession.
A different deck.
Because she has the one deck for aiding in battle, and then she has a different deck that nobody ever sees.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Everybody's asleep. I kind of am asleep, but not really. I'm more meditating
Okay.
or communicating with Earth Mother.
Okay. Okay.
So I pull out my deck and I shuffle it. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 10.
17.
Between 1 and 10.
Down.
7.
Okay, so I shuffle it 7 times, and then I separate it into 3 decks, and I pull one card from each deck, and then 1 card from the 2 decks. So I have 5.
Okay. Okay. Do you have kind of a ritual you do when you do this, or is it just a quiet,
It's just
meditative
quiet.
thing?
I have some candles lit in a circle around me, and I put my hand, and I have my special crystals set out also around me.
Okay.
And as I do this, mushrooms grow up around.
Okay. Okay. I like the sound of that. So do you like draw a card and look at it, or how do you do it?
They're all face down, and I start with the middle and work my way out.
Okay. So when you flip over the middle card, you, in your mind's eye, after a moment, you get a series of images sort of flash through your mind. You see a bunch of, you see the moon, you see stars, but mostly you see these big imposing statues looking down at you, and they're slowly turning dark like the sky. Which one do you flip over next?
I will flip over the one on the right side.
On the far right?
The one right adjacent to it.
Right adjacent to it. You see a stone arch with a locked metal gate, and above it, some strange words that you have not, in a language you haven't heard, chiseled into it. Fiernum iet tial. And the wind is kind of blowing and rattling the gate.
I sit there and I kind of ponder what I've seen so far. And then I flip the one on the left side right adjacent.
When you do that, you see an image of again at night, a cat digging through the dirt in some freshly tilled earth in an otherwise green, grassy area lit by moonlight.
And then I move to the next one on my left, the very last.
The far one on the left, you see an image of an enormous tree with long arching limbs. It must be very old. And the middle of it is burnt out and split as if lightning has hit it years ago. And around it are the statues that you saw a moment ago.
And then I ask Earth Mother, what does all this have to do with the pearls or on our journey? Just putting it out there.
Do you ask that as you flip over the 5th card? Or?
Because I hadn't really put a purpose out there. I was just seeing where... Because I kind of know that she kind of knows, but I'm just asking her, like a kid would.
Gotcha.
Hey, Mom, what does this have to do with this? So I just kind of put it out there. What does this have to do with our journey? What does this have to do with the pearls? And then I flip the last card over on the right.
This one is very potent and kind of shocking and emotional to you. You see almost hidden in foliage, you see a green woman, her hair made of leaves filled with flowers, and part of her is burning. She looks like she's in pain. And she looks at you pleadingly, as if for help.
I sit there just studying my cards and pondering what all of this means. And then I happen to remember a legend that I was told.
A legend?
Yes. A legend of a maiden. Her name is Uilda.
Okay. What are you going to do with this information?
What Niece normally does is she just kind of analyzes it and overanalyzes it. And then she decides she's just gonna go with her gut. That's what she always does. And we're gonna look for the archway.
When you mentally make that decision, the mark on your body starts to throb. A little. Not alarmingly so. But a little. And those of you who are still awake, you start to get uncomfortable too as your mark starts to throb.
Oh, it is.
Interrupting my smoking.
And as I've made my decision, all of my candles go out.
Nice.
And all of the mushroom just kind of wilt.
Okay. Do you sleep after that, or? So, how is everyone else's evening going here at the inn?
It was super easy for me to smoke out my room. And it felt like within moments I was in Z-land.
Nice.
Zing it up.
So Thoradin, he's opened up his window, and he's just kind of
Eats himself out the window.
he just eats himself out the window. He commits suicide.
Outside this
And-
tiny Hobbit hotel.
Here I thought he'd be murdered by Thieves Guild members.
Yeah. He's just sitting next to the window, just staring off into the night while he's puffing on his pipe. When his brand starts acting up, he's like, "Oh,
Does he have a lot on his mind?
he does have a lot on his mind." So he kind of powers through the momentary pain and goes back to just thinking about his wife and child.
It's heavy.
And he does this for several more hours into the night before he finally settles in.
Galliot's dead to the world. He is asleep. It's like he got up to the room, didn't even bother with the bed. That thing's too small. He laid down on the floor in front of the door with his legs up against it.
Smart. Does the throbbing of the mark wake him up?
I think it makes his dream a bit worse, but that's about it.
Okay.
Shrimp Stomp gets into his room and he puts his mace up under the door handle, braces the door, and climbs into the bed because it actually fits him and gets all comfy. And he's worried about Thoradin a bit because Thoradin seems to be broodier than usual and really just wanting to fight everybody, it seems. Shrimp Stomp just drifted off to sleep comfy in the bed. He did kind of scratch the itch on his neck where the brand is when it started to hurt a little bit more, but he didn't think anything of it.
At some point in your dreams, probably after the brand started to ache, you have a anxious dream. You are struggling to put the collar back together, and it just won't fit. And Umaira had appeared, and even she was trying to help you fit it together with her giant fingers and hands compared to yours. Couldn't get it together, and she seemed just as frustrated as you. And by the time you awake, you were still not able to assemble it. And you're feeling you wake up feeling kind of guilty and anxious over the whole mess.
Kind of like just a sad and distorted version of the movie Ghost with the pottery scene.
Yes, yes, yes. Someone, any artists out there, will please commission Umaira with her arms wrapped around Shrimp Stomp, trying to assemble this collar.
Oh.
I'll give you a shout out if you do that for me.
So Shrimp Stomp wakes up. A lot of mixed emotions when you come out of a confusing dream. So he's happy that Umaira was there, but he was definitely overshadowed by the frustration of not being able to put this necklace back together.
Well, you all awake before the sun rises. Maybe the marks hurting kept you from having a full sleep. But you did achieve a long rest, so your hit points are restored. You all gather downstairs, and there's just a few patrons down there that early, including the bartender, who is sleepily setting up for the day. What do y'all do?
Hello.
Wake and bake, baby.
It can be. Leilathia descends the stairs and just emerges from a cloud.
Everyone thinks that I just did my hair, but it's actually just a cloud of smoke.
A sky thistle halo.
Good day, my good man. I say to the barkeep.
Oh, and good morning to you, Master Dwarf. I hope your stay was well.
It was good.
Glad to hear it.
Did our friend ever?
Hide nor hair, he has not appeared.
Shame.
In a while, I'm going to go and to his home and inquire.
Well, if you wish, we could do that for you.
That would be kind of you. Let me give me a moment to set up, and we can speak about that.
In the meantime, do you have breakfast?
Cooking right now. Give us just a few more minutes, and we'll have something out for you. I think you'll like it. The Ruka have some very interesting breakfast items. Very good.
I look forward to it.
After my wake and bake breakfast sounds wonderful.
Wonderful.
I just walk over to a table and take a seat. I wonder if they have breakfast beer.
Breakfast ales.
Ninx, do you tell everyone what you saw?
I wake up and I slowly head down to where everybody is, and I'm picking at my food, or just picking at. Actually, I'm just picking at the table, trying to figure out how, because I know what Thornton wants, so I'm trying to pick my words wisely. So, I finally go, so last night I was visited.
By who?
Dad, there's hardly any space in the room. Who could have gone in there with you?
I hope you had a good time, lad.
I knew something. I knew something weird was going to happen.
It
As soon as you asked for your own room.
It was not that kind of visitation.
You okay?
They didn't take anything, did they?
They took my dignity.
Those bastards.
No! Sorry. No. No, I was communing with the Earth Mother, and in doing that, she urged me to go in this one direction, and I know it'll be in our best interest. And when I made my decision, then my mark started burning.
Hey, my mark started hurting last night, too. Right before I had my dream of Umira.
What did Umira?
Well, we were kind of having a private moment. But we were putting...
I mean, it's those kind of dreams are they're natural for young men.
Yes, indeed. This one was nice. But we were trying to put that necklace back together, and not even Umira could do it. So I don't know what that means. We might be doing something impossible, maybe? I don't know.
Well, Master Shrimtop, I believe it's just a dream.
It felt real.
I mean, those kind of dreams, they always do.
So, I think what we're in search of might be on, or in, the soil of the dead.
Pardon?
Dead soil.
No, the soil of the dead.
Oh, like a graveyard.
Let me rephrase. Pardon?
In doing so, I think we're going to have to help one of my goddesses. She's not really my goddess, but she is my goddess. I don't know. It's one of those complicated legends that
You're not making sense, boy.
I like dumb
Like
rude.
like when you talk to, but not necessarily pray to.
Yes, she serves the Earth Mother,
Oh,
and she's more of a protector.
And what is the name of this goddess?
Wielda.
Wiulda.
Yes.
I am going to make a religion check
You can all make a religion check.
to see if I know anything about this goddess.
Roll a d20.
It's on the other page.
Your religion is +0.
I got a 12.
My religion is -2. Galliot knows nothing about this.
You can
17.
still
You gotta
roll.
roll.
I was like,
Well, yeah, I know, but
no,
like,
you got a 17.
just base knowledge, just nothing. That's an 18, never mind.
You know more than I do.
That's a 19.
16.
16?
16.
17?
12.
Well. In different cultures, she's portrayed differently, but she shares one thing in common with all of them. She is a spirit that watches over cemeteries and graveyards and graves in general. A sort of loving, post-life, motherly figure that just basically oversees the area.
Like Davy Jones.
A welcomer of the dead.
A welcomer of the dead and a peacefully watching over them for eternity. She would not want people to defile graves. You know, she would
So
things like that.
So what you're telling me is you want us to go digging through graves. That is foul
It's
and
not.
disrespectful.
It's not me that wants us to, and we're not just gonna go desecrate a grave. We're going to go and see. I just know that what I saw was the digging of the earth. I don't know if it was a grave, something at her feet.
Shrimpstomp, does that sound familiar? You had a dream that you were buried.
Yeah, that would fit.
That last dream I had, I was like trapped underground. Couldn't breathe, couldn't escape. Maybe someone's waiting for us at a graveyard.
That could be. We could be having to, per se, save a spirit or a person. And
Maybe they can help us with.
Well, I personally believe that we're putting far too much stock in dreams.
maybe the person that we were supposed to meet is buried there.
Maybe he's in trouble. Don't look at me like that.
The
Lafayette
innkeeper
takes
said
a
that
huge hit out of Skype this, so it
I'm
blows
just
it.
trying to connect thoughts. The innkeeper
Right
did say
space.
that the guy was not here last night, and he doesn't normally.
Aye, and we're going, as soon as we leave here, we're going to go check up on him as a favor to the innkeeper. And then we're going to march straight back to
The tortured sparrow.
we're going to march straight back to the tortured sparrow, and we're going to have some words.
We're going to actually kick their butts this
on-
time. I knew we should have done it.
Aye.
And I think that will be doable, and we will be in Earth Mother's favor, so that will give you some extra oomph to smash his face in, because she will give you. She's not one for violence, but sometimes you have to have violence to even
Oh, trust me, I know all about violence.
And she will want to reward you for being patient this far.
Has breakfast arrived?
Can we fucking eat?
The bartender has brought breakfast by now, and he's listening to your conversation, kind of unable to contain his expression of, what are these guys talking about?
I don't know either.
You sound insane.
Interesting dreams you people have had. I wonder
That's
if it
what
was
you
beer.
Eavesdropping now?
Forgive me.
And that's all they are. They're just dreams. We should take no stock in them.
My Pat Thornton's me.
Ninx, how are you even going to tell where this place is?
I'm going to go up to the barkeep out of earsight because Thornton's already in disbelief. And I'm going to ask him because I didn't know how to pronounce it or whatever, so I just wrote down the name of it because I wasn't about to even try. So I go up to the barkeep and I go, and I pull on the leg of his pants.
Yes, young
excuse
man.
me? Again, I looked down my shirt. Do you happen to know where, some big stone gates are that, and I hand him a paper with this name on it?
Fiernum yet tial. That's Vinci. I haven't heard that in a while. I was a playwright once, so I learned Vinci. I know what that means.
Can you tell me what it means and where we're going?
Well, it means, I build truth. Or I build the truth, depending on your point of view. That is the family motto of the Bartolds. Yes, they're a wealthy, family in town. Make an intelligence. Wrong dice.
D20.
Yeah.
Oh, that is the wrong one.
Oh.
Please roll higher than that.
I would, but my child stole mine. 18
Oh, woo woo.
plus, hold on,
That's good
20.
enough. The name Bartold sticks out to you because that was the name of the wizard, the rider, who appeared when you met this group of people. He came to warn Delsinora and Alessandra that the men in black cloaks were coming. You remember his name was Bartold. One of the guards
Okay.
responded to him.
Have you ever seen a lady on fire? Like in the woods?
Well, perhaps after a few drinks, in my mind's eye, but no, I'm afraid not.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it was what I was thinking and that there wasn't just some random, seeing if she had manifested,
Gotcha.
actually, or she was just in my mind's eye.
Gotcha. It sounds like you're looking for the Bartolds cemetery.
Do they happen to have a cemetery on their property?
Very wealthy old family. I'm sure they have their own private place to rest their dead. I'm not sure if it's on there. It'd be one of their properties, I guess, wouldn't it? I'm not sure where it would be. Definitely on the north side of the city.
Okay. Thank you. I hand him a trinket.
No problem, young master. Here's your breakfast.
Thank you.
All right, as you're finishing your breakfast, we're going to have to end the episode there.
Thornton is incredibly happy that there is indeed breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer. All around.
I thought he was just smoking her sky thistle.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. And on a personal note, I'd like to say, please support your local hobby shop. They don't get enough love. And keep those businesses alive.
Please follow us on Twitter at Goblin House ST. We post when the episodes drop there.
Also, you can follow us on TikTok. Also, the name is Goblin House Studios.
You can follow us on Facebook. It is also Goblin House Studios.
All right, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.